what we were talking about downstairs in the wine room was key to preparation to make those awesome meals for your friends and your family. So we're going to do a little prep up here to show you what it takes to get those little gems we had downstairs. Just going to use a beef veal pork combo, breadcrumbs, a little vitamin D, pepperoni, parsley. I'm going to get these prepped, separated in the bowls like they do on TV, and then we're going to put them together. Okay, so I prepped some of the smaller items. I got the parsley all chopped up. Got a nice couple, maybe a tablespoon and a half of lemon zest. I cut half of that pepperoni up because I'm doing a double batch today, so only half of it went in the Ninja. And they're not all the same, but this guy had skins on them. Yeah, so I peeled those off first. Check that out. And when you're taking this blade out, always have respect for that bad boy. So I'm going to get this in the bowl. I'm going to do the eggs one at a time in a bowl first, and then I'll add it into the big guy. So if you get an egg that's half fermented, that's going to destroy the whole batch, so don't do that. I'm going to add about a cup of milk to these breadcrumbs. Let that soak. Probably about 10 to 12 minutes, just to let it soak up that milk. And that's going to go in the big bowl as well, just like a fourth portion of meat. It's really good, keeps it moist. Okay, the breadcrumbs have soaked up all the milk. Like I said, it acts kind of like a fourth portion of meat ingredient. Sounds gross, but it tastes delicious. So we're going to add that in. I've already got the pepperoni in here, the beef, the veal, and the pork. Get all these moisture bringing breadcrumbs in. And then the new technique along with the pepperoni is lemon zest. Last batch I made didn't have enough in it, so I'm adding a little more this time to spread her out. Look at that. Just take your time. That's from one lemon. And then I'm going to also use the juice of half of that right here. I don't think you can go wrong with more moisture. There we go. Then I'll try to crack these eggs without causing any damage. Get the parsley in there. I think I'm going to use half of this because, like I said, I'm making a double batch, so I think I'm going to save that portion for the next round. Clear the decks for the eggs. Like I said, separate bowl. That way we make sure there's no birds happening in there. And you can also pick out the shells, like I see here. Turkey. Drag it to the side. Drop that bad boy in there. Let's see if there's lucky here. Excellent. Drop that guy in. I'm not going to do much seasoning. I might add a little pepper, but I'm getting so much salt from the pepperoni and a nice little kick as well. So I'm just going to drop this bad boy and start mashing it up. Okay, this is after about 4 minutes of mixing it together by hand. Everything's mixed together beautifully. I'm going to divvy out about 80 meatballs out of this mound here. I'm going to do small guys, a little smaller than an inch round. And we're going to put them on the baking sheet. And we're going to go at about 420 for 25 minutes. We'll take a peek and see if they're ready to pull out. Alright, we got 8 rows and 5 columns, depending on which way you're looking at it. That's 40 in my book. And the Stove is at 420 and preheated, ready to go. So I'm just going to slide these guys in for 20-25 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them. Don't want them to get too brown, and then yeah, we'll yank them out. Okay, the alarm just went off. It's been 25 minutes at 420, like we said. Get my focus right. I'm going to try auto mode here, but I'm going to yank these bad boys out, and we'll have a look. That's about perfect. That is about perfect. So I'm going to yank these out. Okay, I lied. I put them back in for another 6 minutes to get them a little more brown. They look delightful. I'm going to wait for this grease to cool down just a skosh, and then I'm going to spatula them off to a plate. Let them cool a little bit more. Then I divvy it up, about a dozen per bag, and freeze them. And that's how we get those great evenings that don't take all evening.